Okay, it is Sunday of my MotoAmerica trip. We kind of neglected Yamaha yesterday. We're going to see if we can take out a couple of Yamaha bikes for test ride and then go back over to the races and see how things are going there. So this is the Tracer 9 GT. The Yamaha group here is doing guided tours as opposed to Triumph that let you just go out on your own on the route. So I gotta wait just a moment till they're ready to take us out, but this would be my most likely next purchase if I were going to get a Yamaha. It's just like a step up from the Versys here. Okay, so the Yamaha folks are a lot more paternalistic and do a guided tour and won't let me have any camera equipment on my helmet at the time, so I had to bring it back to the bike. I'm gonna run back over there, we'll do the ride, and I'll have to record some of my thoughts afterward. Alright, so it was not only a guided tour without any video equipment, they also wanted us riding in formation, and so it really became more an exercise of riding in formation than it was about experiencing the bike. So I gotta feel the Tracer certainly seemed like it was very comfortable, very capable. Surprisingly, didn't feel like it had quite the same roll-on power as the Tiger 900 did, which surprises me a bit given that it has the new upsized Yamaha 3-cylinder engine, same thing as in the MT-09. The other thing that was really odd is it sits a little bit lower, and I've never had this happen before on the Versys, but as I was turning left and trying to upshift because of the acceleration through there and the short gearing on the bike, my toe ended up hitting the street. Toe of my boot hit the street as I was turning and trying to upshift a bit. So I'm sure I would get used to that and maybe just not shift in a turn. You're not really supposed to shift in a turn, but when these bikes are geared so short, it feels like you kind of need to, unless you just rev it out. But that was a pretty good little ride. We'll go check out the races now. So there's no grandstands at this park. People can just sort of set up a viewing spot anywhere around the track. So this tree line provides really good shade, and they can watch it on the big screen across the way there and still get a pretty good view of the track. So they were racing the Junior Cup, the Kawasaki Ninja 400s. Some rain has just started coming out, so they paused the race so they can switch tires if
well,
need
Roger,
be.
I don't know what we're doing, but we're not racing right now.
My dad get back from work with some more gas. I just run things.
So we're getting ready for the Super Sport race. They've declared it a wet race. Somebody's changed out their tires for wet tires. They're going to be testing out the track here first to make sure they're comfortable with the conditions on their wet tires here.
Videos of like other classes and trying to learn and see what they're doing?
Yes, definitely. I'm always trying to learn from the faster guys, especially in the wet. I haven't really been on a bigger bike in the wet.
Even with those tires probably getting chewed up pretty well, but Dunlop Reigns held up good. Lap 12 was his quickest. He went 40.1 Greg, and on his last lap he went 40.2.
That's the stop of the race though, so Jason just said it. Aaron goes 40.1 on rain tires, rock cold hangers at 28.7. It's not every day you see about 12 and a half seconds difference in lap times. From
Waves to the crowd to the new Batiste out there. Tremendous pass, Roger, at the last turn of the race of the season for PJ Jacobs.
Yeah, that was a great ride by PJ. Been riding unreal with these last couple of I know he's run some races, so you wouldn't think that would be the best, but this was so awesome.
He's going over to race for the season. Josh Herron agrees with the laws, but Peters with his victory. Second of the year is 12. Congratulations. The fans.
So here on race day now, they got a lot more food vendors, a little kids carnival, a few demonstrations. we may see if we can get a look at some of those, and then they've got the vendor booths over there. Well, this has been awesome. There are still some races going on, but the main events are done. And I've got about 4 hours of riding this evening before I can get to my next destination, which is Memphis. And then we'll be stopping off in Wichita and then back home to Colorado Tuesday evening. So I got to get ready to pack up and hit the road. So you see my bike behind me getting ready to head out of here. It's been a great time here in Birmingham, Alabama. Okay, so the Versus and I made pretty good time down to Memphis, or up to Memphis, and made about 3.5 hours. No incidents, although it did start to rain a little bit. It was pretty short-lived, so we did fine. Now I've got that ticked off the 1,300 miles, thankfully, so the next 2 days should be a little bit more tolerable compared to the way out here. At any rate, it's been a great weekend, and time to get to bed and get ready for the trip back.